All right, it's 8 o'clock, actually a couple of minutes after 8, and what we're going to do tonight is a special 80s at 8. Yeah, we have a lot of severe weather out there, and I will continue my weather coverage. Should anything further develop, I'll break in immediately and keep you guys up to date on the weather. What we're going to do tonight, during the 80s at 8, is play all those lost 80s songs you hadn't heard in quite a while. You got something from the 80s you really, really just got to hear? My phone numbers are 767-1107. That's 767-1107. I have a toll-free number. I do. It's 1-800-239-6107. That's 1-800-239-6107. And if you're a GTE wireless customer in the Shoals, which is formerly Cellular One, by the way, it's star 107 and 767-1107 both work fine from the Shoals. Outside the Shoals, please feel free to use our toll-free number at 800-239-6107. Songs from the 80s you hadn't heard in quite a while, plus, yeah, buddy, the reason we're doing this is because Prince, who of course now is TAFCAP, the artist formerly known as Prince, is coming to the BBC tomorrow night. One show tomorrow night. I got 3 pair of tickets to give away. What we're going to do is we're going to be listening for some Prince music. My first Prince song I want you to listen for is Little Red Corvette. When you hear Little Red Corvette, you never know when it might come up. You hear Little Red Corvette, you be the 10th caller through, and I'll get you a pair of tickets to go see the artist, formerly known as Prince, tomorrow night, BBC Huntsville, okay? All right, that's what you're listening for right now. Little Red Corvette, whenever you hear that song, be the 10th caller, we'll set you up with those tickets as we get into the 80s at 8. And, of course, we continue severe weather coverage as well. Don't forget the tornado warnings continue for Winston and Coleman County, severe thunderstorm warnings for Lawrence, Limestone, Madison, and Jackson counties. All right, you know what I'll do? I'll play your lost 80s favorites. You got something from the 80s you hadn't heard in quite a while. You want to hear it, you just got to hear it. You can't get rid of it. You got to hear it. I might just have it. You never know. Get on the phone, give me a call. We'll start off with one that, one of Prince's buddies. It's The Time on Q107. 80s and 8s on Great Classics Q107. What is it?
That's it.
What you want me to do?
Come on.
Okay. Yeah, welcome to the 80s and 8s. Are we having fun yet? Well, some people aren't. Tornado warnings continue for Coleman and Winston County, and now Madison County under a tornado warning. Tornado warning, I repeat, for Madison County, Coleman, and Winston County. Strong thunderstorms still moving through these areas. Seek shelter in those counties immediately. That's tornado warnings for Coleman, Coleman and Winston and Madison counties all under tornado warnings. Severe thunderstorm warnings continue for Lawrence, Limestone, and Jackson counties. We'll continue, of course, to keep you up to date with the changing weather. Should anything further develop, you will be the first to know right here at Tennessee Valley's Weather Authority. Great Classics Q107. Tornado warnings again for Coleman, Winston, and Madison County. Hello.
Hello?
Who are you?
Tina?
Tina?
Yes.
What can I do for you?
I'd like to hear some True.
True?
Yes.
Spandau Ballet?
Yes.
That's your favorite radio station.
Q107.
So true, funny how it seems, always in time, but never in line for dreams. Head over heels, went toe to toe. This is the sound of my soul. This is the sound. I wanna take it to the world, but now I've come back again. Why do I find it hard to write the next line? Oh, I want the truth to be said. I know this much is true. I know this much is true. With a thrill in my head and a pill on my tongue, there's all the nerves that have just begun. Listening to Marvin all night long. This is the sound of my soul. This is the sound. Always slipping from my hands. Stands a time of its own. Takes each side out to write the next line. Oh, I want the truth to be known. I know this much is true. I know this much is true. I bought a ticket to the world, but now I've come back again. Why do I find it hard to write the next line? Oh, I want the truth to be said.
It's the 80s at 8. Great Classics Q107 at 8:14. I'm John Wayne. What you want to hear? 767-1107. Toll free 800-239-6107. GTE Wireless, star 107. Tornado warnings now for Madison, Jackson, DeKalb, Winston, and Coleman counties. Severe thunderstorm warnings continue for Lawrence, Morgan, and Limestone counties. Tornado warnings for Winston, Coleman, Madison, Jackson, and DeKalb counties. Seek shelter immediately in those counties. Hello!
Hey,
Who are you?
Tina.
Where you calling from?
Florence.
Well, Tina, are you having a good time tonight?
Oh, yeah.
What you want to hear?
One thing leads to another.
Ooh, I know that song. What's your favorite radio station?
Q107.
Tina, you have a good weekend.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
The deception we're tied to. Just what are you trying to say? You got a blank face with your intents. Communicate, pull out your body piece. You see dimensions into. State your case with black or white. But when one little cross leads to shots, grit your teeth. You run for cover so discreet. Why don't they do what they say? Say what you mean. One thing leads to another. You told me something wrong. I know I listened too long, but then one thing leads to another. The impression that you sound horses in and out like I said. But the long face that you see comes from living close to your fears. This is up and I'm up, but you're running out of sight. You've seen your name on the walls. When one little bomb leads to shot, miss a beat. You run for cover in this heat. Why don't they do what they say what they mean? One thing leads to another. Tell me something wrong. I know I listened too loud, but then one thing leads to another. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it's easy to believe somebody's been lying to me. But when the wrong word goes in the right ear, I know you've been lying to me. It's getting rough, but the cup I've got to say enough's enough. Bigger the harder he falls. But when the wrong antidote is like a bomb down the throat, you run for cover on the heat. Why don't they do what they say what they mean? One thing leads to another. Tell me something wrong. I know I listened too long, but then one thing leads to another. Yeah, yeah.
Great Classics Q107, The Fix. And one thing leads to another. It's a special edition of the 80s at 8. I'm John Wayne. Taft Cab, the artist formerly known as Prince, is coming to Huntsville's BBC tomorrow night. I got 3 pair of tickets to give away. You are listening for Little Red Corvette. You hear Little Red Corvette? Be the 10th caller through on the request lines, which are 767-1107. GTE Wireless at star 107. Toll free 800-239-6107. We'll get you as well. 10th caller when you hear Little Red Corvette by Prince goes to the show tomorrow night on the 80s at 8.
Sun's gonna love is real. She'll never know just how I feel. From under the shadow, she walks like a dream. Make me feel crazy, make me feel so mean. And nothing gonna save me from the love that's blind. Slip to the dark side of the on the dark side. Oh yeah. On the dark side. Oh yeah. Dark side's going on, loving is real.
It's the 80s today. It's on Great Classics Q107. That is from the movie Eddie and the Cruisers. On the dark side, it's John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band at 8:21. First and foremost, before we do anything else, let's bring you up to date. Tornado warnings still continue for Winston, Coleman, Madison, Jackson, and DeKalb counties. This is tornado warnings. Severe thunderstorm warnings continue for Lawrence and Morgan counties. Strong thunderstorms still continue pushing through Marion County, Franklin County, Western Colbert County. Very strong thunderstorms, possible tornadoes now rolling through Coleman County. The extreme western sections of Coleman County around West Point, East Fork, Jones Chapel, Logan, Lycon there, just south of Hartselle, Falkville. There's some problem areas right there, and we'll continue to keep you up to date. Should anything further develop, we'll bring you the latest. As a matter of fact, your forecast is coming up. Okay, bad host, spank, bad host, John Wayne. For some reason, I can't find Little Red Corvette. It ain't listed here. I would assume that we would have had that one, but apparently we don't. So instead of listening for Little Red Corvette, listen for Purple Rain. Doggone. I don't know. It's just not as easy as you think to find songs around here. We obviously don't have Little Red Corvette, although I know we do. It's just I can't find it. So instead of listening for Little Red Corvette, I made a mistake. Actually, I didn't, but somebody did. Anyway, a mistake was made somewhere. So listen for Purple Rain. We'll do Purple Rain instead of Little Red Corvette. And if I find Little Red Corvette between now and 9 o'clock, I'll promise you I'll play it. Heck, if I don't play it between now and 9, I'll find it before midnight and I'll throw it on. 80s today continues. You're listening for Purple Rain. When you hear Purple Rain, and I do have that, holding it in my hand right now. Purple Rain. When you hear Purple Rain, 10th caller, we'll get you a set of tickets, a pair of tickets. That's 2 tickets to go see the artist formerly known as Prince tomorrow, VBC Huntsville. All right, take a small break. Come back, check your weather, and again, keep you up to date with the latest changing weather next. And the 80s at 8 continues next on Great Classics Q107.
Park behind Food World.
Tennessee Valley weather.
All right, overnight tonight, scattered showers and thunderstorms this evening, ending, though, by morning. Some could be severe, possible tornadoes, wind, and hail with a low near 60. Sunshine tomorrow, high in the low 80s. Tornado warnings continue for Coleman, as well as Winston, Madison, Jackson, and DeKalb counties. Severe thunderstorm warnings continue for Lawrence and Morgan counties. Strong thunderstorms still continuing to push through Marion, Franklin, and portions of western Colbert County. Strong, heavy thunderstorms producing possible tornadoes now near Coleman in Coleman County. And strong thunderstorms south and east of Decatur and around Huntsville. We'll continue to keep you up to date. Should anything further develop, you will be the first to know. Keep it here at the Tennessee Valley's Weather Authority. 107.3 continuing the 80s at 8.
Q107.
You have a good time.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye. All right, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's winner number 1. Several winners still to come. As a matter of fact, I'll go ahead and tell you the next Prince song to listen for. Next Prince song to listen for is When Doves Cry. When you hear When Doves Cry, be the 7th caller. At the same numbers, don't have them? Here they are. Toll free, 1-800-239-6107. 800-239-6107. GTE Wireless at Star 107 in the Shoals, as well as 767-1107 before he sings. 767-1107. Your song on the 80s at 8. And the lucky 7th caller next time you hear a Prince song, When Doves Cry. Good luck to you from the 80s at 8 and Q107. Classics Q107. Come on, Eileen. Snexy's Midnight Runner's one-hit wonder there on the 80s at 8. So what we're doing is we're doing special 80s at 8. Do you like what you hear? I would encourage you, if you do, to you can call programming here and tell them if you like that. You can do so tomorrow if you want to. Call the business office tomorrow and tell them if you like the 80s at 8. What we're doing is a special edition of the 80s at 8. It's tonight only, unless you guys want more of it. And if you do, call. Man, peg them with calls tomorrow between 8 and 5 and tell them you want to hear it. Anyway, it's up to you. You're the listeners. You run the radio station. What we're doing tonight during the 80s at 8, the special edition, is we're giving away a pair of tickets. Got two more. Gave away a first pair just a minute ago. Got two more pairs of tickets to give away to see the artist formerly known as Prince. It's tomorrow night in Huntsville's Von Braun Center. Now, very easy to get these tickets. What you're doing is you're listening for the next Prince song, When Doves Cry. When you hear When Doves Cry, get on the phone. Call these numbers. Star 107 GTE Wireless in the Shoals. It's 767-1107 as well. Toll free outside the Shoals at 1-800-239-6107. 800-239-6107. Those are the lines to call for your 80s at 8 request, or be the seventh caller in just a few. I'm going to play When Doves Cry coming up soon, real shortly, as a matter of fact. When you hear When Doves Cry, seventh caller gets it. All right, we'll continue to update you on the weather. Tornado warnings continue now for Winston, Coleman, Madison, Jackson, DeKalb, and now Blount counties. And then Marshall County now included in that as well. That's Winston, Coleman, Madison, Jackson, Marshall, DeKalb, all these counties under a tornado warning. Thunderstorm warnings continue for Morgan and Lawrence County. Strong thunderstorms still continue through portions of Franklin, Marion, Winston, as well as western sections and southern sections of Culver County. These are not tornadic thunderstorms. The tornadoes are from Coleman eastward and from Huntsville eastward. So we'll keep you up to date with the weather throughout the night. And more 80s at 8 is on the way. Again, you got something you want to hear, quickly get in at 800-239-6107. GTE Wireless Star 107, and in the Shoals 767-1107. The 80s at 8 returns next on Great Classics Q107 at 8.
John Wayne. Q107.
Regina, where are you calling from?
Well, from a payphone right now in Florence.
Cool. Well, Regina,
Yes.
I'm going to make you excited. Are you ready?
Yeah.
You're the seventh caller!
That's great.
Going to see Prince tomorrow night. And, of course, now he's TAFCAP, the artist formerly known as Prince. He's going to be at the Huntsville Von Braun Center tomorrow night.
Great.
Oh, don't you sound so excited.
Oh,
Have you ever seen Prince at all?
never.
Never?
Never.
You excited?
Yes.
Okay! Well, congratulations. We'll set you up. What's your favorite radio station?
Q107.
Hey, you have a wonderful rest of the weekend, early weekend.
Appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so we're listening for one more here, and yeah, of course, it's going to be 1999. Now, when you hear 1999 by Prince, you get on a phone and be the 50th caller. We'll make it fair so everybody has a chance. Yeah, the 50th. The 50th caller. When you hear 1999, we'll set you up with those tickets to go see TAFCAP, the artist formerly known as Prince, tomorrow night, BBC, Huntsville. Your Doppler radar forecast is coming up, and more 80s at 8 is on.
Great Classics Q107 is WQLT, Florence, Decatur, Huntsville, a service of Big River Broadcasting Corporation. Now, it's another great hour of great classics of the 60s, 70s, and 80s, plus the best of today with John Wayne on Great Classics Q107.
You're number 30. You are number 40. You're number 41. You're 42. Hey, you're 43. You're car 44. Car 45. You're car 46. You're number 47. You're 48. Uh-oh. You're 49. Oh, 50's coming up.
Can you hear them? They talk about us selling life. Well, that's no surprise. Can you see them? See right through them. They have the seal, nothing was to reveal. Doesn't matter what they say. In the Dallas games, people play. All the time see you. There's a weapon, get free misuse in our defense. Shy eyes when you look at them, look right through them. That's when they'll disappear, that's when we'll reveal. Doesn't matter what they say. In the Dallas games, people play. All the time see you. Pay no mind to what they say. Doesn't matter anyway. All the time see you. Hush, my darling, don't you cry. Can you hear them? They talk about us telling lies. Well, that's no surprise. Can you see them? See right through them. They have the seal, nothing was to reveal. Doesn't matter what they say. In the Dallas games, people play. All the time see you. Pay no mind to what they say. Doesn't matter anyway. All the time see you. All the time see you.
My lips aren't sealed. It's the Go-Go's.
All the time see you.
Hello, who is this?
Robert Strickland,
Robert, where are you calling me from?
calling from home
Where is home?
in Florence, Alabama.
Hey, you want to go see Prince tomorrow night?
I'd love to go see Prince.
You're there. You were caller 50.
Alrighty.
Yeah, tell me something.
Yes, sir.
What's the station where winners listen and listeners win?
Q107.
We are young, heartache to heartache. We stand. No promises, no demands. Love is death. We are strong. No one can tell us we're wrong. Searching our hearts for some love. is a battlefield. We are young, heartache to heartache, we stand. No promises, nothing made. Love is a battlefield.
Great Classics Q107, almost wrapping up the 80s at 8, and boy, are we going overtime tonight, and we just didn't have a whole lot of time to do what we had planned on doing tonight because of severe weather coverage. So I've got one more song that I promised out, and I will play that next. I had promised out Bonnie Tyler's Total Eclipse of the Heart, and I didn't want you to think I forgot you. It's just we had all these tornadoes and severe thunderstorm warnings that I had to cover, and when you have stuff like that, that kind of, well, it doesn't ruin it, but it sure does make havoc for a show like that. Hey, if you like what you heard in the past hour on the 80s at 8, what little music you heard from the 80s due to the severe weather, you could call programming up here and tell them what you like and what you don't like. You're welcome to do that at any time. They're here 8 to 5. 764-8121. Out of the area, it's 256-764-8121. I'd encourage you to do so. They'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed the 80s at 8, because this was the only night we're going to do it. So if you want it back and you want to hear it every night, hey, call them. Tell them what you think. But you have to call them because you, the listeners, are what's important to us. All right, we're going to play one more, as I promised, and then we'll get back to regular programming here. Don't forget, and I want to thank everybody, by the way, that tried to win the Prince tickets. If you didn't get those, I guarantee you that Q107 will make more winning very, very soon. And if you call in and request to hear the 80s at 8 every night, who knows, huh? Hey, you call programming, tell them what you think. So still some severe weather out there to cover.
John Wayne. Q107.
Coming up, we'll check your Doppler radar forecast, get back into the swing of things. We'll get some Backstreet Boys, Billy Ocean, and Madonna not too far away. All right, the warnings we still have out, severe thunderstorm warnings continue for Franklin, Lawrence, Winston, and Coleman counties. These severe thunderstorm warnings continue until 9:30. The only tornado warning we have now is for Blount County. That is the only tornado warning that we have currently is for Blount County. All of North Alabama under a tornado watch until 1 a.m., they tell me now. Until 1 a.m., a tornado watch for all of North Alabama. This does not include Mississippi or anywhere in Tennessee. Severe thunderstorm warnings for Franklin, Lawrence, Winston, and Coleman counties. We'll come back and check your complete Doppler radar forecast and tell you exactly what it's doing where, and we'll do that next on Great Classics Q107.
Can you hear it?
Wrapping up the Not Gonna Bring You Down because it's Monday, 70s at 7, shaking your booty. It, of course, is KC and the Sunshine Band. Just ahead of 8 o'clock, it is time to start the 80s at 8. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, 1 hour from 8 till 9 each and every weeknight, Monday through Friday, 8 till 9, nothing but 80s music. It's the 80s at 8. Tonight, we start taking your request at 767-1107. The toll-free number is 800-239-6107. GTE Wireless, star 107. We'll take care of your calls tonight. Take care of your songs. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the debut of the 80s at 8 on Great Classics Q107. We start off with 1982. 7 GTE Wireless. Remember this one? Do you remember this one? I wonder, 1986, if you remember the Tears for Fears classic.
Say
Great Classics, Q107. Tears for Fears, 1986, Sowing the Seeds of Love. On the 80s at 8, I'm John Wayne. You know, we're giving away free money every weekday at Princeton's Pepsi Payday. You can't win if you don't win. You can't register if you don't win, right? You can't win if you don't register. There's my dyslexia working again. Anyway, I tell you what you need to do. You need to register at Princeton's restaurants in Florence or Decatur. Go buy wallpaper for less, Florence, Athens, Huntsville, and Savannah, Tennessee. You may also register by going by Badcock Home Furnishings, Town Plaza Shopping Center, Sheffield. Then listen to Q107 for us to draw your name and announce it on the air as a potential winner. You hear your name, call us back on the contest line within 10 minutes, 7 seconds. You'll go on the time clock, winning $10.70 an hour till you're bumped by the next winner. Already giving away thousands in Princeton's Pepsi Payday from Princeton's Restaurants Pepsi, and a station where winners listen and listeners win. Great Classics Q107, continuing the 80s at 8. I bet you never, ever remember this song, huh? Terrence Trent D'Arby. Here's Wishing Well.
Sing like a bandit, stealing time underneath the sycamore tree. Cupid by the ocean, Valentine's to my sweet lover and me. Slowly but surely, your appetite is more than I knew. Sweetly, softly, I'm falling in love with you. Wish me love, a wishing well, to kiss and tell. A wishing well, a butterfly tear. Wish me love, a wishing well, to kiss and tell. A wishing well, a crocodile tear. Sing. Hey, fucking our boys. Hugging like a monkey see, monkey do, right beside a riverboat gambler. Erotic images float through my head. Say I wanna be a midnight rambler. Quickly, the blood races through my veins. Quickly, loudly, I wanna hear those sugar bells ring. Wish me love, a wishing well, to kiss and tell. A wishing well, a butterfly tease. Wish me love, a wishing well, to kiss and tell. A wishing well, a crocodile tears. Get up! On the beat now, Come on, wish me love, a wishing well, to kiss and tell. A wishing well, a butterfly tears. Come on, and wish me love, a wishing well, to kiss and tell. A wishing well, a crocodile tears. Wish me love, a wishing well, to kiss and tell. Hey, I feel like going on. I feel like going on. Come on, right, I can just float through my head. You midnight round the baby.
Terrence Trent D'Arby, 1987. Wishing Well on the 80s at 8. All 80s music from 8 till 9 tonight on the 80s at 8. And every night, as a matter of fact, from 8 till 9. It's the money song.
Cash, cold, that's what I need.
The correct title to this song is I Want to Be Rich. Here's Callaway. Also from 1987 on the 80s at 8, Q107.
Collectors, they ring my phone. They bother me when I'm not at home. Ain't got no time to be fooling around.
afraid of no ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Who you gonna call? If you're all alone, pick up the phone and call. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. I hear it likes the girls. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Yeah, 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 yeah. Who you gonna call? If you have a dose of a freaky ghost, baby, you better call. Let me tell you something. Bustin' makes me feel good. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Don't get caught alone, no, no. When it comes through your door, unless you just want some more, I think you better call. Who you gonna call? Who you gonna call?
Say what?
Think you better call. Who you gonna call? I can't hear you. Who you gonna call?
It's Ray Parker Jr.
Louder.
with 1984.
Who you gonna call?
On the 80s at 8.
Who can you call?
Doing all your 80s favorites tonight. 767-1107, 800-239-6107, and GTE Wireless is star 107. Doing all your 80s favorites every weeknight, 8 till 9 on the 80s and 8. Got something you want to hear? Again, those are the numbers to call. 767-1107, 800-239-6107, and GTE Wireless at star 107 every night. Monday through Friday, we're here, 8 till 9 on the 80s a day. Coming up, more 80s. As a matter of fact, see if you can figure out what song's next. I'll give you a hint. It was 1987. A little girl came from out of the blue. She was dubbed as the new Olivia Newton-John of the 80s. She was from Australia. She was from Down Under. Mate? Who am I talking about, huh? We'll do her song next, her biggest hit next from 1987 on the 80s today. Best way to keep up with local sports is to join Keith Davis for Gerald Murray's Big Valley Home Center Sports Update Show. It's Friday nights, 9 to midnight. Get you up to date on everything happening sports-wise in the Valley. Friday Sports Update Show from Gerald Murray's Big Valley Home Center. The station where winners listen and listeners win. We'll do that Olivia Newton-John 80s version next on the 80s a day. Great Classics Q107.
Tennessee Valley weather.
All right, overnight tonight, clear, low near 60. Sunny tomorrow, high in the low 90s. Fair tomorrow night, low in the low 60s. And hazy sunshine Wednesday, high in the low 90s. Q107's exclusive in studio Doppel weather radar is showing no precipitation. It's clear across the valley. Schultz at 84 and 83, Huntsville, Decatur. 80s at 8 continues. This girl was dubbed the Olivia Newton-John of the 80s. She was also from Down Under, looked a lot like Olivia Newton-John, and had a run of big hits throughout 1987, 88, and part of 89, and then just disappeared on us. Who is it? Well, it's Debbie Gibson, Only in My Dreams, number one hit from 1987 on the 80s at 8 from the Tennessee Valley's Weather Authority, 107.3.
Q107.
Every time I'm telling secrets, I remember how it used to be.
Q107 difference. Q107 is the station that picks you up and makes you feel good all day with great classics of the 60s, 70s, 80s, and the best of today. Another exclusive from Great Classics Q107.
My name is Luca. I live on the second floor. I live upstairs from you. Yes, I think you've seen me before. If you hear something late at night, some kind of trouble, some kind of fight, just don't ask me what it was. Just don't ask me what it was. Just don't ask me what it was. I think it's 'cause I'm clumsy. I try not to talk too loud. Maybe it's because I'm crazy. I try not to act too proud. Only hit until you cry. After that, you don't ask why. You just don't argue anymore. Just don't argue anymore. Just don't argue anymore. Yes, I think I'm okay. Walked into the door again. If you ask, that's what I'll say. And it's not your business anyway. I guess I'd like to be alone. Nothing broken, nothing wrong. Just don't ask me how I am. Just don't ask me how I am. Just don't ask me how I am. My name is Luca. I live on the second floor. I live upstairs from you. Yes, I think you've seen me before. If you hear something late at night, some kind of trouble, some kind of fight, just don't ask me what it was. Just don't ask me what it was. Just don't ask me what it was. And they only hit until you cry. After that, you don't ask why. You just don't argue anymore. Just don't argue anymore. Just don't argue anymore.
In 1987, she had short hair, and she was, well, that was kind of a controversial song. That was a song, of course, about battered wives and also battered children, and a lot of people were like, wait a minute, kind of mixed emotions on that song, but nonetheless was a number one hit. Luca by Suzanne Vega. Let's go back to 1981 with a number one hit from the Climax Blues Band.
When I was a younger man, I hadn't a care. Fooling around, hitting the town, growing my hair. You came along and stole my heart when you entered my life. Ooh, babe, you got what it takes, so I made you my wife. Since then, I never look back. It's almost like living a dream. And ooh, I love you. You can't
Climax Blues Band on the 80s today. I Love You. Next, the Nylons. See if you remember their big hit. We'll do it next on Q107.
For teeth.
Yeah, a little reminder for you. A new book is on the market, How to Get a Job If You're a Teenager. Provides step-by-step guide on how to successfully land and keep a job. Want more info, just call me here at Q107. We're doing the 80s and 8s. In the 60s, there was a big hit. In the 80s, there was a #1 hit remake of that hit.
We're number one.
What song is it?
Because we put you first.
It's from the Nylons.
Q107. You know I love you. I'll always love you. Even though the tears are falling from my eyes. I still remember, baby, when our love was so strong. So go on, go ahead and kiss him. Go on and kiss him. Goodbye, goodbye. Whoa, goodbye. He doesn't love you. Way that I love you. Oh, 'cause if he did, it wouldn't could break your heart. He's only flirting, baby, but my love is so strong. So go on, go ahead and kiss him. Go on and kiss him. Goodbye, na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye, na 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 na, na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. There's never near you to comfort and cheer you. You know, even though the tears are falling from your eyes. He might be thrilling, baby, but my love is ready and willing. So go on, go ahead and kiss him. Go ahead and kiss him. Ooh, go ahead and kiss him. Ooh, go on and kiss him. Goodbye, goodbye. Whoa, goodbye. Bye, goodbye. Whoa, goodbye, bye, bye. Na 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 na. 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 Goodbye.
you need. Ooh, that's why. This is what you need. I'll give you what you need. This is what you need. I'll give you what you need. This is what you need. This is what you need. I'll give you what you need. Hey, you, don't you listen? This is not the end of love. Don't you see? It's a rhythm. Take you where you really need to be. Oh.
You're listening to the 80s and 8s on Great Classics Q107. In excess, it's what you need. And you know, in 1984, along came this guy who had a successful song on the St. Elmo's Fire soundtrack. But before that was 1985. Before that, in 1984, he had this number one hit, Naughty Naughty. It's John Parr.
My hand on your stocking, I was moving nice and slow. Get my fingers do the walking. It ain't far to go. Don't kill me. I don't wanna be a girl like that. Do you wanna see a grown man cry? You don't wanna be a girl like that. Baby, this
Sister Christian, oh, the time has come, and you know that you're the only one to say, okay. Where you going, what you looking for? You know those boys don't wanna play no more with you. It's true. Motoring, watch out, price for flight. In finding Mr. Right, you'll be alright tonight. Baby, I know you're growing up so fast, and Mama's worrying that you won't last. Let's play. Sister Christian, there's so much in life. Don't you give it up before your time is due. It's true. It's true. Motoring, watch out, price for flight. You got him in your sight, driving through the night. Motoring, watch out, price for flight. In finding Mr. Right, you'll be alright tonight. Motoring, watch out, price for flight. In finding Mr. Right, you'll be alright tonight. Sister Christian, know the time has come, and you know that you're the only one to say, okay. But you're motoring, motoring.
Great classics, Q107, it is Night Ranger. Sister Christian. Hey, thanks for the call, Sheffield. It's the 80s at 8. I'm John Wayne. Tonight's debut night of the 80s Day. We're going to do this every night, Monday through Friday, from 8 till 9 o'clock. It's the 80s at 8. We will, of course, be here, as I mentioned, every Monday through Friday from 8 till 9. So you got a favorite 80s song you want to hear? It's right after the 70s at 7. It's the 80s at 8. 70s at 7 is from 7 until 8. 80s at 8 is from 8 till 9. Okay, that's how that works. Coming up next, before we wrap it up, one more song to wrap it up. We will wrap it up with the most influential recording artist for the entire decade of the 80s. Who is it? You'll find out next. Brand new Q107 Pepsi Platinum Club card means exclusive discounts and prices and participating sponsors. Free card waiting for you at Tiffin TV and Appliance, downtown Red Bay. Use it and save 10% on all Panasonic products there. And listen for more locations where you can get the Platinum Club card from Pepsi and your station for fun in the 90s and beyond. Great classics, Q107. Your Doppler radar forecast clear overnight tonight. Low near 60, sunny tomorrow, high in the low 90s. Tomorrow night fair, low in the low 60s. And Wednesday, looking sunshine, high in the low 90s again. It's going to be that hazy sunshine, though. Welcome to summertime in the south, huh? Q107's exclusive in-studio Doppler weather radar. Brought to you in part by Steve Williams Ford Lincoln Mercury in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, now celebrating 14 years of service, showing no precipitation. It's clear across the valley. It's 82 Shoals, 83 Huntsville, Decatur at the Tennessee Valley's Weather Authority with the most influential recording artist of the 80s next on the 80s at 8 on Great Classics Q107.
All right, ABC News.
Great Classics Q107 is WQLT, Florence, Decatur, Huntsville, a service of Big River Broadcasting Corporation. Now, it's another great hour of great classics of the 60s, 70s, and 80s, plus the best of today with John Wayne on Great Classics Q107.
They told him, don't you ever come around here. Don't wanna see your face, you better disappear. The fire's in their eyes and their words are really clear. So beat it, just beat it. You better run, you better do what you can. Don't wanna see no blood, don't be a macho man. You wanna be tough, better do what you can. So beat it, but you wanna be bad, just beat it. Beat it, no one wants to beat it, beat it. Show it how funky, strong is your fighter. It doesn't matter who's wrong or right, just beat it. Just beat it, just beat it, just beat it. They're out to get you, better leave while you can. Don't wanna be a boy, you wanna be a man. You wanna stay alive, better do what you can. So beat it, just beat it. You have to show them that you're really not scared. You're playing with your life, this ain't no truth or dare. They'll kick you, then they beat you, they'll tell you it's fair. So beat it, but you wanna be bad, just beat it. Beat it, no one wants to beat it, beat it. Show it how funky, strong is your fighter. It doesn't matter who's wrong or right, just beat it. Beat it, no one wants to beat it, beat it. Show it how funky, strong is your fighter. It doesn't matter who's wrong or right, just beat it, beat it. Beat it, beat it. Beat it, beat it. Beat it.
Wrapping up the 80s at 8, the most successful recording artist of the 80s. Certainly the most influential. That was probably his biggest selling album ever. It was Thriller, and of course that cut there is Beat It. And we'll do the 80s at 8 again tomorrow night from 8 until 9, every Monday through Friday, 8 till 9. The 80s at 8 can be heard right here at your station for fun in the 90s and beyond, where it's just after 9 o'clock, and I'm John Wayne on Great Classics Q107.